So we have successfully developed our front end using Bootstrap, where we have used some simple techniques when we have gone for Bootstrap. If you could see here in index, register and login HTML, I have directly used it from this buttons and grid system, everything from the Bootstrap website only. It's not copying. Basically, we just need to understand how do you customize your web page, how do you add the tags, how do you add these links, and how do you get the title, everything. Just make sure you practice it. You can give more stylings for your buttons and make it more interesting. Next, the final thing is we'll try to host our Flask application with the help of a public URL, which is ngrok. Already we have installed ngrok, right? We just go to calling those functions here. I mean calling those libraries, that is from flask underscore ngrok. We just import run with ngrok, right? We just import run with ngrok and we run our application with the ngrok directly, and we'll change one more line. That's it. Run with ngrok, and you just close your application. Finally, you just need to mention not debug is equal to true, just run the application, because debug is equal to true is for your Flask application when we are in development, not in production, right? That's it. We have already seen how to run our Flask application with ngrok. We gave the same thing over here. Now I'll go to my project folder. First I'll activate my environment, right? So first we'll activate the environment and we'll go for executing it. So I'll go to my project folder, where I'll just activate the environment by giving /scripts and /activate. There you go. Now go to your project folder. Our project folder is building API, and we run our application now. Python, what is the file name? Registration form.py. You should be able to see the tunnel being popped up over there. If it is closing, it's fine. Again go to the location, because it may happen sometimes. No worries. Then again activate the environment, because we're in the virtual environment, it may try to bother you for the first time, but you should activate the environment and you should just try it again, because that's how you learn, right? So you just go to your project folder, and this time you'd be able to see, run the Python file. You should see a terminal being popped up. Yes, you got it over there. Just wait for the connection. You should see the traffic stats over there, 40:40, and copy this URL. Just go to your web page and paste it here, then hit enter. You could see the registration and login. Let me just maximize this. You could see it over here, because we gave the same form, and you can see the status over here, because you could see the status on 127.0.0.1 is to 40:40. That's what it is mentioned. Now click on register. We give some simple usernames with Sunny, and I give the password is Saket. That's it I mentioned. I click on register. You should see successfully registered. There you go. Let me just maximize it. So as it is successfully registered, now we'll go for /login, and we'll just make sure, sorry, it is /login, right? Not /register, /login. I'll just go for /login, and I'll give my username is Sunny and my password. I should see successfully logged in. There you go. You see? Successfully logged in. That's it. Make sure you're good with ngrok and go to your tunnel. You could see the username and password. Make sure that is how you are trying to get the result, and how do you see it, right? So even you could see the users data over here. You could just give /users/data. You could see the users data here, because we have just mentioned the same thing in our web page, because these are the users data. Just you could see, if it is reloading, just make sure you could see the reloaded web data, right? Because it takes some time. And let us try to register one more person over here. Let me go for registering. I'll just give in a reverse way. My username is Saket and my password is Sunny. I'm just only telling for you. Just click on register. So it is successfully registered, and it is when you go for /login. Sorry, you just remove this register, right? Just click on /login. Should be able to make sure you log in with this person detail, and you should be able to see successfully logged in. That's it, right? So that's how you are able to fetch the details, and how do you see the result, and you could also see the traffic status. Just make sure you are good to go with this. How does we have hosted our ngrok, we have our Flask application on ngrok, and how does we have made our Bootstrap libraries to be communicated with our Flask application. We just made one simple change We have added 3 lines of code. How do we host our Flask application using ngrok by giving run with ngrok, run the application and app.run. Just make sure when you are running the Flask application on ngrok, be clear and make sure you don't use LAN. If you use LAN, your ngrok cannot communicate directly. So when you just go to the home page, you could see it directly, login, register. So this is public URL. You can share it to your friend and he can log in, register, and make sure you can customize your code by giving in by mentioning it with the different button types over there. That is how we have successfully built our second project. How do we build an API in Python, where we have learned with the help of simple tags in the first phase, with the help of mark tags and paragraph tags and header tags. Then we have understood how to use Bootstrap libraries and the importance of Sublime Text. Make sure you refer with the documentation how to add the tags and how to add these buttons, because you see the button types which we have mentioned. Go to the web pages and add the grid system. That is the best way you learn. It's not copy paste over there. It's how you are efficiently learning the type of code, right? I hope you practice it. Just make sure these two projects are the stepping stones. Whatever you have learned till now, you try to implement it, and make sure if you have any queries, I am there to help you out. So we have successfully built a registration form in Python using Flask. We have also worked on CRUD operations and finally hosted Flask application on ngrok. As ngrok allows you to expose a web server running on your local machine to the internet. So whenever you start ngrok, it will display a UI in your terminal with the public URL of your tunnel and the status, along with metrics information about connections made over your tunnel. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section. I'll be there to guide you. Thank you.